This is my improvised water filter that I made from a water bottle. Usually they're made from a 2-liter bottle, but I didn't happen to have one handy. Had a water bottle, made a hanger for it. You could easily poke 3 holes around the top, run string up off of it to hold it. I decided to do this, something to do. This is cotton cloth, twist it up, pull it down through and pull it through the neck. Leave some up inside, kind of push it down and around up against the bottle. Around here, we don't have a lot of sand. That would be your layer through here. Then maybe charcoal if you've got it handy. A little more sand. And then you go with fine stones, bigger stones yet. Some people use real fine grass material at the top. I don't think that's necessary. You can also use dirt in there if you don't have anything else. This is clay, which we have a lot of around here. Clay is a pretty fine filter. I've heard in other groups and stuff, people talk about that they're using dirt in it. You know, when you get right down to it, you have to boil this anyway. All this does is take all the nastiness out of the water. Like this will come out really clean. And if you run it through dirt, every drop of water on this planet has been run through dirt or kidneys. So unless it's chemically made, you know, but with the oxygen and hydrogen, you're not finding any that hasn't been in the dirt or through kidneys. So, you know, you might as well learn to like it. It is what it is. All right, you got your water. Oh, one more thing. In place of this, you can carry tampons. You just shove them up in the neck, open them up, and they'll fill the hole, as they're made to do. And it'll catch all the particulates like the cotton will. On the bottle, you cut the bottom off. Make sure you cut enough that you can actually collect the water. Now this water, it'll come out from being really brackish and nasty looking like this. It'll come out really clean. The first, you might have to run one pass through or so to get all the sediment, you know, that's willing to come out of there, out. Sometimes not. It depends on how it is. It'll take a little bit to start soaking everything up and go through, especially clay. If you're using clay, don't use a lot of clay, a real large amount. It will filter through, but clay is so fine it takes forever to start filtering through. You'll be waiting quite a while. I did that on one of them. I had a 2-liter bottle almost half full, and it took an hour or so before it started filtering through. Of course, I kind of packed it in there a little bit, which was my fault, but it came out crystal clear though. This water, when it comes out, it's dog approved. He's already drank some, he likes it. He wasn't too thrilled with what was in the bucket, but after it came out of there, it was quite good enough for him. A quick boil up, or if you're using something like a life straw that has a really limited lifespan, if you use something like this, take this water here and run it through a life straw or a Sawyer filter, anything along that line. It'll make your filters live much longer because you're catching all the sediment up in here and instead of in the filter. That's the one way you can get pretty close to 1,000 gallons out of a life straw. Otherwise, if you start using water like this in the life straw, it chokes it down. And a Sawyer filter, you'll be cleaning it out a lot more. So anything you can do to actually help those out, you're better off. See, it's already starting to drip out. Any section of t-shirt, I've done these with the sleeve torn out of a t-shirt, the bottom strip of a shirt, anything pulled through that's cotton will help. A handkerchief, whatever you got. You can even use an old sock, but I would definitely recommend boiling it. You might get that feet taste. We're going to do several different types of these. I'm going to set up another one like this without a plastic bottle in case you can't find one. You can actually use a can like this or bigger. You just got to layer your cotton in the bottom, and knock a hole in the bottom, a small one. Or if you have several socks or something like that, you can put everything in it and stuff it down in here and then filter it through and use this as a containment to hold it. You don't need that if you have a sock, but it helps. It'll help keep from tearing things up. That's the water that's coming out. It's a lot cleaner. If we get rid of the first bit and start catching, it should be even cleaner yet. There you go. That's pretty damn clean right there. And that's just a few minutes. Ideally, you would set this up and go do other things like setting up your shelter, things along that line, building a fire, whatever else you need, getting firewood, and you check in on this periodically and dump this into your pot to boil, or your container, whatever you got that you want to set up to boil or filter out, however you want to do it. And you just let this go. Keep adding water to it as it goes. When it drops down, add more water, and you will continue to have a supply of water being dripped out. But this is one way to make an improvised filter. Again, this doesn't take out bacteria or viral components. You'll have to do that with another filter or drop chlorine or iodine or anything else in there to purify it. Or you can even take this and put it in a water bottle and put it out in the sun, the certain types of bottles, and let the sun do the work. Because if you take all this crap out, it'll work. The sun will work a lot. UV light will work a lot better. Just one more thing to add to your list of knowledge for after something wicked happens, or even if you get caught out. This will work. This could save a nasty couple of days with bad dysentery.